guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm going to bring you cat hairs, apparently. My Colourpan finale. We'll get into it. It's supposed to be the June update, but it's going to be my finale for the Colourpan Project Pan. So if you want to hear everything that we've been working on, what's going on, and everything in between, then let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so if you don't know anything about this project, where have you been? Because I've been doing it since I did it all through 2024. I might have started it in 2023. I don't know. But it was created by Misty Pans and is a Pantastic Ladies collab. It goes from January 18th. It's supposed to go until December 18th of this year. And you'll just use anything Colourpop, Fourth Ray Beauty, Soul Body. And it's rolling style. You're to pick 3 to 6 items and do collection specific goals. I was doing a no pan left behind for any palettes that rolled in, and 3 times use on anything that wasn't a palette. So, I didn't grab my products, so let me grab my products and then we can do a chit chat. So I'm not going to have many physical products to show you at this point because I've decluttered most of these items. And I don't even know if I took weights on them when I decided I was decluttering them. So if I have weights, they'll be on the screen for the items that I'm talking about. If not, I'm sorry. But we can start with palettes. So you guys did not see me roll in these products, but I had decided I was going to roll in the last of my Colourpop items. Alright, error. After I did my Colourpop declutter video that you will be seeing this month, where I went through all of my palettes and I cut it down by just over half. So I had rolled in a Just a Tint, a Jelly Much Shadow, and the Lust for Dusk palette. The Lust for Dusk palette, I decided I was decluttering on the 21st of May. Did I write down why? I just don't need it. That's all I wrote down, because I don't. I just didn't care for the shades. Did I use anything in it? Let me get to, from my No Pan Left Behind journal, Colourpop. Lust for Dusk. No, I didn't even use anything in it. I just decided that I would send that to a friend who wanted it. I didn't need what was in it because I really like what I've curated my Colourpop collection down to. But a palette that I did use, that I had in that you guys saw me roll in, was my Muse Moment palette. I did get this done. I No Pan Left Behind it on the 30th of May. And this is one of only 2 palettes that I've left intact and didn't move shades around for my Colourpop collection. I love this palette. I don't know if I would ever pair any of these within each other, but I used the mints in a look, I used all the peaches in a look, and I used the neutrals in a look. And I have to say, I really, really enjoyed this, and I'm very happy to have it. I do think it bodes well with the rest of my little Colourpop collection that I have left. So, all in all, 'twas a good time. I'll leave this out because I will weigh these 2 products that I have left. I brought in the Jelly Much Shadow in the shade All Love. It was like a pinky shade. I used it once and decided that that shade just wasn't for me. I now only have 1 Jelly Much left, and I do really like that shade. So that's fine. I don't think I would buy any more Jelly Much Shadows unless they came out in like a super, super cool and interesting shade. I just don't love that formula. And then my Just a Tints. I think I only have 1 left. The formula is just not for me. So the ones that you guys saw that I had rolled in, I had in Rise and Shine. I hated that shade on me. It was too peachy. And for some reason, that shade in particular was just not moisturizing on the lips. I used it once and decluttered it on the 13th of May. Then I had an overexposed, which I didn't write down how I felt about it, but that's the one I kept. I have that shade. I used it 3 times and I met my goal on the 12th. I did like that shade. That's why I kept that one. And then I had Island Time, which is the one I thought I was going to love and I was looking forward to. I used it once and I decided that it was fine, but like that shade was chunky on the lips, so I decluttered that on the 14th of May. And Island Time was the one that I rolled in after the last update. So the only other item that we have to talk about before we get into that guy, is this. My single in the shade Frog and Wife. It is this like darker tealy shade. It's pretty, but it's not unique to my collection, and so it's not something that I need. I did use it once, but I decided on the 16th of May that I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it, so it's gonna go. The last item we have to talk about is my Super Shock that I had in, and it is in the shade Corsage. It's the only thing that I haven't met my goal on. This is what it looks like here. It's a beautiful, like, sagey green. It's like if sage and mint had a baby. I've used it twice, 2 out of my 3 uses, which, since this is the only item I have left to work on and I only have 1 use on it, that's why I'm just going to end the project here. I know that I like this. I know that I'm not going to declutter it. I am happy with where my Colourpop collection is. And yeah, maybe next year I might do this project again now that I have, you know, 1, less Colourpop, but 2, I have curated palettes that would be easier to do and things of that nature. But this guy is staying, the Muse Moment palette is staying. I'm very happy with those. I've liked the Colourpan project, and I even thought about, since I still have half a year, just redoing my wheel with everything that I still have. But what I have from Colourpop is mostly palettes, and I have so many other palette goals that I'm working on right now that if I reach for my Colourpop palettes, I would rather it be pulling them into other projects or just reaching for them organically, since I have mixed around a bunch of the shades. So I'm okay with taking a break from this project. It will most likely come back, but it might not even come back next year. I might take a year off because, you know, things happen, and that is okay. I know I've done a lot of finales recently, and I hope you guys understand why. I try to give a good explanation every time I'm doing a finale for a project. I'm just trying to curate what's on the channel for, you know, what I'm really wanting to do. I want to put my focus into the things that I'm really wanting to put focus into. So that is going to do it for my Colourpan finale, the June update, everything in between. I hope you guys understand, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.